The modern workplace is undergoing a profound transformation. Automation and artificial intelligence are at the heart of this significant shift. These technologies are rapidly being adopted across numerous industries globally. This adoption is not merely about new tools, it is fundamentally accelerating changes in the types of skills that are in demand. As machines take over more routine tasks, the value of different human abilities is being re-evaluated. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for individuals and organizations alike. We must prepare for a future where skill requirements are constantly evolving. This preparation starts with recognizing the scale and nature of the change. The core of this transformation lies in a clear skill shift. Demand for certain capabilities is set to rise sharply. These include advanced technological skills as well as social and emotional skills. Conversely, the need for physical and manual skills will see a decline. Basic cognitive skills such as simple data entry will also become less sought after. This trend necessitates a proactive approach from the workforce. Workers will need to either deepen their existing skill sets or acquire entirely new ones. The alternative is facing obsolescence in a labor market that prioritizes adaptability and higher-order competencies. This is a global phenomenon observed keenly in developed economies. This evolution is not a distant future prospect, it is happening now. Data projections indicate a significant reshaping of workforce skills by the year 2030. The skills that were once staples of many professions are becoming less critical. Meanwhile, new proficiencies, often related to interacting with or developing technology, are gaining prominence. The speed of this change is also noteworthy. The transition requires individuals to be agile learners. Companies too must rethink their training and development programs. They need to anticipate future needs and equip their employees accordingly. Ignoring these trends is no longer a viable option for sustainable success. The implications of this skill shift are far-reaching. It affects career paths, educational curricula, and corporate strategies. Individuals must take ownership of their professional development. They must actively seek out opportunities to learn and grow. Organizations need to foster environments that support this continuous learning. The future of work will belong to those who can navigate this changing landscape effectively. It requires a focused effort to understand the emerging skill demands. Then, a deliberate plan must be made to meet them. This proactive stance is essential for thriving in the age of automation and AI. The demand for advanced technological skills is experiencing an unprecedented surge. As automation and AI systems become more integrated into daily operations, the need for individuals who can design, build, and manage these systems grows. Projections for the period between 2016 and 2030 highlight this trend starkly. In the United States, the time workers spend using advanced technological skills is expected to increase by a staggering 50%. A similar significant rise of 41% is anticipated in Europe. These figures underscore a fundamental change in what employers value. Technical expertise is rapidly becoming a cornerstone of modern employment across many sectors. Within this category of technological skills, some areas will see even more dramatic growth. The need for advanced IT skills and programming capabilities, for example, could expand by as much as 90%. This indicates a future where coding and complex system administration are not niche skills. Instead, they will be widespread requirements. Even basic digital skills are becoming increasingly vital. This category is the second fastest growing, projected to increase by 69% in the US and 65% in Europe. This means proficiency with digital tools and platforms is no longer optional. It is a baseline expectation for a large portion of the workforce. This escalating demand is confirmed by those in leadership positions. A survey of over 3,000 C-suite executives across North America and Europe revealed a consensus. These leaders identified advanced IT and programming skills as the most important capabilities their organizations will need in the coming years. They also noted that the largest skill mismatches are currently found in functions that are already heavily automated. automated. These include areas like data analytics, IT support, mobile application development, and web design. This signals an urgent need to bridge the gap between available skills and industry requirements. Failure to do so could hamper innovation and productivity. Therefore, cultivating technological proficiency is no longer just for IT specialists. It is a necessity for a broad range of professionals aspiring to remain relevant. The ability to interact with complex software, understand data, or even contribute to tech development is becoming key. This trend necessitates a shift in educational priorities and corporate training programs. Individuals must actively seek opportunities to enhance their digital literacy and technical know-how. This proactive learning is essential for navigating the digital frontier effectively. The tech-savvy professional is not just in demand, they are shaping the future of work. While technological skills are on the rise, the importance of human-centric skills is also growing significantly. Automation excels at routine, predictable tasks. However, it cannot easily replicate the nuances of human interaction, empathy, and complex social reasoning. Consequently, the demand for social and emotional skills is projected to increase across all industries. Between 2016 and 2030, this demand is expected to grow by 26% in the United States. In Europe, a similar increase of 22% is anticipated. These skills are becoming crucial differentiators in an increasingly automated world, highlighting what makes human contribution unique. Among these social and emotional competencies, certain traits are particularly valued. Entrepreneurship and initiative-taking are identified as the fastest-growing skills within this category. Projections show a remarkable 33% increase in demand for these abilities in the US. Europe follows closely with a 32% rise. This suggests that companies are seeking individuals who are proactive problem solvers. They want people who can identify opportunities and drive innovation independently. The need for strong leadership and effective management of others will also grow substantially. These skills are essential for guiding teams and navigating complex organizational changes. The growing emphasis on social and emotional intelligence reflects a deeper understanding of what drives success. In a workplace augmented by technology, the ability to collaborate effectively is paramount. Communication, teamwork, negotiation, and interpersonal sensitivity are no longer soft skills. They are core competencies that contribute directly to productivity and innovation. As machines handle more analytical and operational duties, humans will increasingly focus on roles requiring these sophisticated social interactions. This includes customer service, stakeholder management, and team leadership. These roles depend heavily on empathy and nuanced understanding. Therefore, developing strong social and emotional skills is as vital as acquiring technical expertise. These abilities allow individuals to work effectively with others, lead with impact, and adapt to changing circumstances. Educational systems and corporate training initiatives must recognize this dual need. They should integrate the development of these human-centric skills alongside technical training. The future workforce will require a blend of both. Professionals who can combine technical proficiency with strong interpersonal abilities will be best positioned. They will thrive by leveraging the uniquely human aspects of work in the automated age. As automation and AI technologies become more sophisticated, certain skill categories are experiencing a decline in demand. This is particularly true for physical and manual skills. These skills, which often involve repetitive labor or operating machinery in predictable environments, are increasingly being automated. Projections indicate that the demand for these skills will fall by 11% in the United States between 2016 and 2030. A more significant decrease of 16% is expected in Europe over the same period. This shift signals a major change in the composition of the workforce, especially in industries reliant on manual labor. Despite this decline, physical and manual skills will not disappear entirely. They are projected to remain the largest single category of workforce skills by total time spent. However, their share will shrink considerably, from 31% in 2016 to an estimated 25% by 2030 across the US and Western Europe. This means that while many manual jobs will persist, the overall proportion of work requiring these skills will lessen. This trend has significant implications for workers in roles such as assembly line operation, driving, and packing. These individuals will need to adapt and potentially acquire new skills to remain competitive. Alongside physical skills, basic cognitive skills are also facing a downward trend. These skills include tasks like basic literacy, numeracy, and importantly, data input and processing. As software becomes more adept at handling routine information management, the human role in these areas diminishes. Basic data input and processing skills, for instance, are projected to fall by 19% in the US. Europe is expected to see an even steeper decline of 23%. This highlights the vulnerability of roles primarily focused on simple data handling. Such tasks are prime candidates for automation due to their repetitive and structured nature. In contrast, the demand for higher cognitive skills is set to grow. These include creativity, critical thinking, complex decision-making, and sophisticated information processing. These are abilities that machines currently struggle to replicate. The demand for these higher-order skills is projected to increase by 19% in the US and 14% in Europe. This divergence is critical. It means that while basic cognitive tasks are automated, the need for deep, analytical thought and innovative problem-solving will become more pronounced. Workers must therefore focus on developing these more complex cognitive capabilities to navigate the future job market successfully. Section 5, Industry Spotlight: Automation's Impact on Healthcare and Manufacturing. The broad shifts in skill demands are manifesting differently across various industries. Healthcare, for instance, presents a unique picture. While office support staff roles may see a decrease due to automation, the demand for direct care providers, such as nurses, is expected to grow. This sector is distinct because it is the only one analyzed where the demand for physical and manual skills is projected to increase. This growth is driven by tasks requiring direct human touch and empathy, like elder care and physical therapy. These are areas where automation currently offers limited substitution. Beyond physical skills, healthcare is also seeing a significant rise in demand for other competencies. The largest growth areas within this sector include advanced IT skills and basic digital skills. This reflects the increasing digitization of patient records, diagnostic tools, and healthcare management systems. Furthermore, skills like entrepreneurship and adaptability are becoming more crucial. Healthcare professionals need to navigate evolving medical technologies and changing care models. This requires a flexible mindset and the ability to innovate within their roles. The sector needs individuals who can blend compassionate care with technological aptitude and a forward-thinking approach to problem-solving. Manufacturing, traditionally a sector heavily reliant on physical and manual labor, is experiencing a rapid transformation. The need for physical skills in manufacturing is decreasing at more than twice the rate of the overall economy. Similarly, the demand for basic cognitive skills like simple data entry related to production is also declining. This is a direct consequence of advanced robotics and automated systems taking over assembly lines and routine operational tasks. The factory floor of the future will look significantly different, with fewer humans engaged in repetitive manual work. However, this does not mean a complete absence of human workers in manufacturing. Instead, the skill profile is shifting dramatically. There is a growing need for social and emotional skills. These include advanced communication, negotiation, leadership, and management. Adaptability is also key as manufacturing processes become more dynamic. Furthermore, technological skills such as advanced IT proficiency and basic digital literacy are increasingly important for managing and maintaining automated systems. Higher cognitive skills like creativity and complex information processing are also in demand. These enable workers to oversee sophisticated operations and drive innovation in production. Section 6, Transforming Commerce and Resources, Retail and Energy in the New Age. The retail sector is another arena undergoing substantial change due to automation and evolving consumer expectations. Predictable manual jobs such as driving delivery vehicles, packing orders, and stocking shelves are seeing a decline. Basic data input roles, common in inventory management and sales tracking, are also diminishing as automated systems become more efficient. These changes are driven by technologies like automated warehousing, self-checkout systems, and AI-powered logistics. The traditional retail landscape is being reshaped, impacting roles that have long been staples of the industry. This necessitates a shift in focus for the retail workforce. In place of these declining roles, retail is witnessing strong growth in demand for a different set of skills. Interpersonal skills are becoming highly valued as customer experience takes center stage. Creativity and empathy are crucial for roles in sales, customer service, and marketing, where understanding and connecting with consumers is paramount. Furthermore, advanced IT and programming skills are increasingly needed. This is to support e-commerce platforms, data analytics for understanding consumer behavior, and the implementation of new retail technologies. Complex information processing skills are also vital for managing the intricate data streams that modern retail operations generate. The energy and mining sectors are also experiencing significant skill shifts driven by technological advancements and automation. Similar to manufacturing, these industries are seeing a decrease in the need for physical, manual, and basic cognitive skills. Many traditional roles involving manual extraction, routine maintenance, and basic operational tasks are being automated. This is leading to a leaner workforce in certain areas, but also creating demand for new types of expertise. The focus is shifting from manual labor to technology-driven operations and strategic oversight. To navigate this transformation, the energy and mining sectors require a workforce with enhanced capabilities. There is a notable growth in the demand for higher cognitive skills. These include critical thinking for optimizing resource extraction and problem-solving for complex operational challenges. Social and emotional skills, such as leadership and communication, are also increasingly important for managing teams and projects in evolving environments. Crucially, technological skills are in high demand. This includes expertise in data analysis for exploration, remote sensing technologies, and the operation of automated drilling and extraction equipment. Adaptability remains a key trait for professionals in these rapidly changing fields. Section 7. Organizational Blueprint: Fostering Adaptability and Continuous Learning. For organizations to thrive amidst widespread automation, a fundamental shift in mindset is required. Executives widely recognize that instilling a culture of lifelong learning is the most critical change needed. This means moving away from the idea that education and skill development end after formal schooling. Instead, learning must be viewed as an ongoing process, integrated into the daily work life of every employee. This cultural shift is paramount because the skills landscape will continue to evolve. Only organizations that prioritize continuous improvement and knowledge acquisition will maintain a competitive edge and a capable workforce. Beyond culture, the very structure of organizations is also adapting. There is a clear trend towards more cross-functional team-based work. Agility is becoming a prized organizational characteristic. Over 20% of business leaders surveyed cited agile working methodologies and enhanced cross-functional collaboration as high priorities for their companies. This move away from rigid hierarchies and siloed departments allows for quicker responses to changing market conditions and technological advancements. It also facilitates the sharing of diverse skills and perspectives, which is crucial for innovation and problem-solving in complex environments. The way work is allocated is also undergoing a transformation, a process sometimes referred to as unbundling and rebundling tasks. As automation takes over certain parts of a job, roles are being redefined. Interestingly, 40% of companies that are extensively adopting automation and AI expect to shift some tasks from high-skill workers to lower-skill workers. This could involve breaking down complex roles into simpler, automatable components and new human-centric tasks. This allows companies to optimize their workforce and leverage automation effectively, potentially creating new entry-level opportunities or reconfigured roles that require different skill combinations. Finally, the composition of the workforce itself is becoming more flexible. Many organizations anticipate a greater reliance on freelancers and temporary workers. In fact, 61% of surveyed executives expect to hire more temporary employees in the coming years. This allows companies to access specialized skills on demand and adapt their workforce size more readily to project needs and fluctuating market demands. However, this also presents challenges for individuals in terms of job security and benefits. It underscores the need for proactive career management and continuous skill development to remain attractive in a more fluid labor market. Section 8. Navigating your career individual strategies for a changing world. Individuals must take proactive steps to navigate the evolving employment landscape successfully. The primary strategy involves a commitment to retraining and upskilling. This means focusing on acquiring skills that are strategically important for the future. Key areas include advanced IT and programming, which are consistently highlighted as high-growth domains. Additionally, advanced literacy, critical thinking, and sophisticated problem-solving capabilities are crucial higher cognitive skills. These are the competencies that complement technology rather than compete with it. Investing time and effort in developing these skills can significantly enhance long-term career prospects and resilience. Another important aspect for individuals is understanding how roles are changing. The concept of unbundling and rebundling tasks means that jobs may not disappear entirely, but will certainly transform. Employees should be open to redeployment, which might involve shifting to tasks of higher importance within their organization, or even transitioning to new roles that leverage their evolving skill sets. This requires adaptability and a willingness to embrace change. Workers who demonstrate flexibility and a capacity to learn new functions will be more valuable to employers. This is especially true for those with a college degree, who are more likely to be retrained and less likely to be displaced. When considering skill development, it's vital to look at the specific trends. The demand for technological skills such as advanced IT, programming, and even basic digital literacy is undeniable. Individuals should seek out courses, certifications, or practical experiences that bolster these capabilities. Simultaneously, social and emotional skills like leadership, communication, entrepreneurship, and empathy are becoming increasingly important. These human skills are difficult to automate and are essential for collaboration and innovation. A balanced approach, developing both technical and interpersonal competencies, offers the most robust path forward. Ultimately, the responsibility for career preparedness in the age of automation rests significantly with the individual. While companies play a role in providing training, individuals must be the drivers of their own learning journeys. This involves staying informed about industry trends, identifying personal skill gaps, and actively seeking opportunities for growth. Adopting a mindset of lifelong learning is no longer a suggestion but a necessity. Those who continuously adapt, learn, and cultivate in-demand skills will not just survive but thrive in the dynamic world of work that lies ahead. This proactive engagement is the key to future-proofing one's career. Section 9. Building a resilient future, collaborative efforts for workforce readiness. Addressing the profound skill shifts driven by automation and AI requires more than individual effort and corporate initiatives. A broader, collaborative approach involving multiple stakeholders is essential to build a truly future-ready workforce. Educational institutions, for instance, have a critical role to play. However, current engagement levels suggest room for improvement. Only 37% of surveyed executives considered partnerships with educational institutions important for retraining, compared to 47% planning internal retraining. Stronger collaboration is needed to align curricula with future skill demands and provide accessible pathways for lifelong learning. Industry associations and organized labor also have significant contributions to make. These bodies can play a pivotal role in identifying emerging skill shortages within specific sectors. They can also help develop and implement large-scale retraining programs. Successful examples, like the Job Security Councils in Sweden, demonstrate how collaborative efforts can effectively support workers through transitions. These organizations can act as bridges between employers, employees, and training providers. Their involvement can ensure that retraining initiatives are relevant, effective, and widely accessible to the workforce. This collective action can smooth the adaptation process for entire industries. Policymakers, too, hold key responsibilities in navigating this transition. Governments need to clarify the roles of various actors in the skills ecosystem. They must also revamp labor market institutions to better support workers in a dynamic environment. For example, Germany has shifted its focus from passive unemployment compensation to active job centres that focus on retraining and re-employment. Furthermore, policies that enhance worker mobility, such as portable benefits that are not tied to a single employer, can help individuals adapt more easily to changing job market conditions. Proactive and supportive public policy is crucial for widespread success. Finally, not-for-profit organizations and foundations can drive innovation in addressing skill gaps. These entities can develop and pilot novel approaches to training and workforce development. Initiatives like Markle's Skillful Program or the Generation Initiative provide valuable models for reaching diverse populations and equipping them with in-demand skills. By fostering experimentation and sharing best practices, these organizations can contribute significantly to building a more resilient and adaptive workforce. Ultimately, thriving in the age of automation requires a concerted effort from all parts of society, working together to empower individuals and organizations for the future.